Good morning, everyone. Anne-Marie Band here with Moneyball Morning. It's really closer to midday, but we have a very unusual formation sort of building itself up. So let's have a look at that. All right, first thing, this is green and this is green. And so here's what normally happens, though I normally do this before the open, so these numbers aren't really that prevalent on the screen. But if it's a down day, these are normally red. If it's an up day, they're normally green. Now, we're really sort of in between that area right now. But here's what's really happening. This is the monthly high of last month for SPY, and this is the monthly high for the Qs. This line here is the quarterly high for the Qs, and this line here is the monthly open. All right, so everybody is really trying to hang on to this level, and the fact that this is already shifted green, it's going to surprise a lot of sellers into the afternoon. So I would expect a little bit of a reversal for those of us that trade together. That will mean that we're going to pull off some of these shorts that we have sitting in the next little bit. What are we looking for that's really important? Listen, many times when we follow trend, but it collapses into a major level, like where was last month's high, and how have we done with the overnight lows? This fighting here tells us that traders are trying to build more strength. Here's something else from an options flow perspective. Let me pull it up onto the screen. You can see part of it anyway. This is telling us what net market flow looks like. That's bullish, right? The problem is we do see the put action drifting down, but we also see call action drifting down. So it's a very unusual environment. It's very, very unusual, but it makes me think, don't short anything brand new. And if you have some shorts floating around here, it's not a bad idea to take some profit. So that is the majority of what we're watching. So as we take through the rest of the day, take a look. This is upside, bouncing against the support area on the monthlies. We talked yesterday, actually, about price action potentially coming into this line. And so that really is exactly what it's doing. For this one, it was a little stickier because the line for weakness wasn't quite as rigid as this one, but you can see that it really came into the quarterly levels and the open of the prior month that I like to draw here. This channel is last week for the Qs, and this channel is last week for the SPY. And you can see we're very much underneath that. And so what we're trying to do is flatten this out. And as we are recording, you can see price lift. So be very careful there. Yes, trend says down, down, sideways to down. But when you come up against these very important levels, many, many times we jump right into buyers. So that's it. Be careful. Watch the floor. If it loses the floor, all bets are off. Otherwise, we're sitting at a very good sweet spot to look for some longs that could carry us through in the next bounce.